We are following breaking news from Kansas City, Missouri. The Kansas City police are telling people to leave the Union Station area after shots were fired. 2 people have been taken into custody. There may also be injuries. Joining us now, NBC News correspondent Jesse Kirsch from Kansas City. Jesse, you were there to cover the Super Bowl parade. It looks like people got out of there in a hurry, and we see one person on a stretcher in that video. What can you tell us? Oh, no, that's an empty stretcher.
So, Katie,
that's paramedics heading into Union Station. Excuse me.
And, Katie, I want to show you what's going on right behind us here. I'm going to have my photographer, Chris, push in. You can see one of the ambulances that is still on the scene here. And you'll also see a lot of people that have red jerseys on. This was the aftermath of the rally to celebrate the back-to-back Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. The expectation was there was going to be about 1 million people out here in downtown Kansas City today. For context, that's about twice the population of the city, all downtown in about the same time period. And as the rally was wrapping up, we noticed that as people were slowly milling about and moving away from the rally area, I'm going to have Chris, the photographer, pan over here a little bit to the right side of Union Station, historic Union Station, off to the right side, to the right of the stage. We noticed that there were people in red jerseys, presumably fans, that seemed to be rushing away from the area, and at the same time, people that appeared to be in dark clothing, black clothing that potentially could have been police officers. Again, we're quite a ways back, but what looked like people who were rushing in to some kind of situation. At that point, we had a sense that something was not right. We saw people jumping a fence over there as well. And then the other thing to show you is that, of course, with so many people downtown, you would have a heightened security presence. And part of that involves having personnel on rooftops. We had people with binoculars over here. And off in the distance, you can see on the top of that hotel, there is a team with a long gun up there. These teams have been up there. But what we noticed as this situation was unfolding is that one of the 2 people up on that rooftop rushed back, was running to grab something and rushed back over to the front edge there. So clearly there was a renewed sense of urgency around the area, and you can still hear in the background we've got sirens going off, and that has been something that has been on again, off again ever since this all unfolded. I'd say in about the last 20 minutes or so is my best estimate based on what we've been watching unfolding here. And you mentioned that we had footage of someone on a stretcher. And the last piece of this is that we had on the loudspeaker people being asked to leave the area. It was not an urgent call, but people being asked to leave the area. But I can tell you, and you can see there's still several people that are milling about out here. I think for the overwhelming majority of people out here, they may not have realized what was going on up close or in the area of Union Station, because this is just looking like an average day in a park right now. It's beautiful weather. So a lot of people were out here for this celebration. So it's calm out here now, but definitely there was a time where there was this sense of urgency from officials. And again, we're talking about a vicinity that had thousands upon thousands of people broadly for this area and the downtown stretch over about a 2-mile stretch where this parade was going on. Officials had expected about 1 million people, somewhere in that vicinity. It's warm out, so you expect more people potentially because of that. And all of those people were in the broader vicinity of what just unfolded here, Katie.
Jesse Kirsch. Jesse, thank you.